Welcome back to Let's Learn Dirt Rally. Today we'll be doing something a bit different, Rallycross. The new update that hit last Tuesday opened up Rallycross to beginners and those who have graduated out of the first few tiers with Rallycross Classic, which is just converted minis, and Rallycross 1600s, which we'll be taking a look at now. We have a selection of 3 cars and all from around the last 15 years or so, weighing just over 980 kilos, front-wheel drive, and just under 1.6 liter engine displacement. This last bit is pretty important, but more on that later. Rallycross might sound similar to Rally, but it honestly has more in common with touring cars. A number of cars go laps around a small track, compete in a number of elimination rounds, and try to finish first. You get the chance to do some practice laps at the very beginning, and I suggest you take it because each track has different versions and it can be difficult to tell the difference at a glance. The last thing you'll need out there with 3 other cars is to not know where to turn next, and there's no co-driver to tell you. I specifically chose a car I haven't used before. Why? Because it doesn't have upgrades. If I grinded for upgrades, it would go faster, turn better, and have a chance at winning this event. That's right, I do not have any practical chance at winning today. The cars you face off against are always at the maximum number of upgrades, so the best results I can possibly get is just adequate or maybe a podium finish if I'm extremely lucky. Finishing first in the finals can wait until another day. One unique feature of Rallycross circuits is the Joker lap. There's a tight turn on the outside of some corner, with the inner corner being a paved surface and the Joker being unstable dirt. You have to take the Joker at least once per race or you face a time penalty. This mechanic can force the participating cars closer together and even out an otherwise cut and dry race. You'll know who's taken the Joker by the green emblem by the racers' names. There's an achievement for winning a race while taking the Joker for every lap, so keep that in mind. This Peugeot 207 is kitted out for Rallycross. Besides a number of safety features, the engine has been tuned to get up to a frankly ridiculous number of revs for its size. This means it can go pretty fast, but it also means a very narrow power band. The power band describes how fast an engine has to turn to put out a good deal of power. In our case, the Peugeot 207 can't really accelerate unless the engine's turning at 5,500 RPM or higher. If you haven't already, I recommend you switch away from the automatic transmission and at least go over to semi-auto. If you're going upwards and you're at the edge of the power band, switch down so the engine can keep you going. Likewise, if you're going down and see a straight ahead, then switching up sooner could give you some legroom to accelerate while the road levels out. Since these are front-wheel drive cars, you'll be dealing with understeer again. But since you're dealing with a bit more power this time, you can actually use lift-off oversteer to your advantage. Lifting off and pressing down again on the accelerator can help you destabilize the car while you're in a turn, getting the back end a bit further out. This can help you get through the hairpins a bit faster. But enough about driving, we're dealing with other cars on the road. Since there's no way to out-turn or out-accelerate these cars, remember they're both lighter and more powerful, we're gonna have to get our hands a bit dirty. In a few cases, you can use the weight of the other cars to slow you down a bit faster. If you're coming into a turn and spot the opportunity, just aim the outside of your car to hit the inside of an opponent's car. Time it right, and you'll keep your speed up for longer, take turns at a tighter angle, and get a chance to take another driver out of the race. You might also get the opportunity to engage another car in a pit maneuver. Get the nose of your car close to one of your opponent's rear wheels and push against them. This will cause them to spin out, effectively taking them out of the game. If someone's right on your tail, it can also help to take turns wider than you otherwise would, to keep your driving line in their way for a longer time. You're out of your league for now, but you should be able to keep whatever place you might luck into most of the time. The rain doesn't do too much to your handling. You'll be sliding a bit more, but with a track this wide and a car with front-wheel drive, there's much bigger problems for you to deal with. Drive consistently, be aggressive, and defend your place, and you should come out close to the top. The lessons you learn in dealing with the rest of the pack will help you out when your car's power and weight catches up with the others, and you'll be getting wins in no time. See you next time. Goodbye.